Yo, what's good, Griffin13 here back in the day, and today we are here for a brand new season in Forza Horizon 4, this time being winter, which will last from today, June 20th, to next Thursday, June 27th. But of course, the brand new season means a brand new set of weekly Forzathon challenges, new festival playlist rewards, and of course, new stock over in the Forzathon shop. But right now, let's go ahead and start things off with our weekly Forzathon challenge, top of the class, and let's go ahead and hop on into it. So starting things off, what we have is Lush. Own and drive any hypercar, because that's what these cars are. They are lush. Luscious. I mean, just look at that Centenario. You open up the dictionary, you go to Lush, and there's a picture of that car right there. After that, what we have is Ultra Exotic. Put on a show of force with your hypercar by earning 10 pass skills while racing it. So, of course, you do have to be in a race, which means, yay! We get to take hypercars out in the snow. Oh joy, oh joy. So as many of you guys know, yeah, these cars are going to be way out of their element. After that, what we have is Pinnacle Performance. Prove the word supercar isn't enough to describe the performance of your hypercar by earning a total of 9 stars from speed zones with it. But I want to ask you guys a question about this challenge. So leave a comment down below and let me know. Do you guys think that today's hypercars are actually yesterday's supercars? Because what the argument is that I've been seeing online is that there are so many hypercars now that they're not as exclusive as, like, say, the hypercars of the 90s, where it was things like the McLaren F1. Today, you know, you could have your choice. You have the Lamborghini Centenario, the LaFerrari, the 918, the P1. You got all these different hypercars available, and now we've even moved into the future where we have the ultra hypercars, which include things like the Ribbit Concept 2. So a lot of people have been saying, you know, maybe modern supercars that are much more achievable to the everyday man. Granted, they're still very, very expensive and hard to obtain, but something like an Audi R8 or a Lamborghini Huracan or a Ferrari 458, for some people, it's become much more accessible than its equivalent would have been 20 years ago, where almost nobody would have bought them. I mean, the Huracan is Lamborghini's best-selling car ever. So I want to hear you guys' opinion down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. But finally, after that, we have the Automotive Elite. Bask in the glory of winning a road racing series event at the Lakehurst Forest Sprint with your hypercar. So yay! We get to take it back out in the snow after doing other races. So we're going to be doing a bunch of races. And of course, none of the challenges this week in the festival playlist use hypercars. So we got to do them all by ourselves. But right now, we finished up our weekly Forzathon challenges. Let's see what else is going on here in the festival playlist. So starting things off, we have our seasonal co-op trial event, Lancia Cup, where you'll be able to pick up the Lancia Delta. Now, this is not a wheel spin exclusive or a Forzathon exclusive, so it's just a car that you can already buy over in the auto show. But it is nice to get a relatively expensive car for free every once in a while. After that, what we have is the Seasonal Playground Games, where you'll be able to pick up the 1984 Honda Civic STRX Mugen. This is definitely a car that you're going to want to pick up. This is a Forzathon shop exclusive. So if you do not have one of these, now is the time to go ahead and grab one, because honestly, there's not that many of them, and it is an amazing little car. After that, we have is the Audi TT RS as the reward for the Winter Community Championship. Now, this is a wheel spin exclusive, so you can get it in wheel spins, but it is fairly rare, so you might want to go ahead and do this challenge. In fact, why wouldn't you do this challenge? It's an expensive, rare car, and you're going to get one absolutely free. Then what we have is Bugging Out, where you'll get to pick up a ski hat for driving some bugs, you know, Porsche 911s and all that good stuff. Boom! Back at it again, like last week. Then finally, what we have is White Knuckle Ride, where you'll be able to pick up the AMC Rebel the Machine, which is a brand new car to Forza Horizon 4. Not to the Forza series, though. We did have this car back in Horizon 3, but it is a brand new car to Horizon 4. But now that we've taken a look at all the festival playlist rewards, let's go ahead and see what we have for our completion. Lastly, which is going to be 50% completion to get the Hoonigan Ford Fiesta. Honestly, I love driving this car to death. It's so much fun to just drive it around the forest, drive it around the festival site. You know, it's a lot of fun. Problem is, though, it's not super competitive in Rally Monsters that it's classed in. Honestly, I tried driving this thing through several races. In fact, our Lego Let's Play that we're working on right now In episode 1, we tried to drive this Fiesta and we lost twice in a row. It was terrible, and we were only on expert difficulty. So I went in episode 2, we took an Opel Manta out and just whooped some ass. But then for our 80% completion reward, we have the 1993 Fox Body Ford Mustang. I'm not a big fan of the design of these cars, but they are great little cars. They make excellent drifters, they're relatively cheap, rear-wheel drive. A lot of people will buy a bunch of these and weld the diffs together so they can have cheap drift cars to take out on a track day. Honestly, it is a lot of fun, and I actually found out the other day from one of you guys that I already own one, that I got it from a wheel spin in one of these videos, and I didn't even realize it. I was like, it's a Fox Body Mustang, whatever. I didn't realize it was exclusive. So this is a wheel spin exclusive. It's very, very nice, and I'm glad to be able to get a second one. You know, we're going to have to turn this thing into a drift car and see what it can do. But right now that we've finished up all the challenges and all the cars here in the festival playlist, let's go ahead and see what is going on in the Forzathon shop. So starting things off in our traditionally Forza edition car slot, we have the 2019 Porsche 911 GT3 RS costing 625 Forzathon points. And I bet you a lot of you guys are very excited for this because this is the third chance opportunity to pick up this car. But the first chance, not everybody had the game yet because this was the first week of Forza Horizon 4's Forzathon shop car. And it only cost 60 Forzathon points. Now it's 625. Dear Lord, this thing has gone up like a freaking rocket, my dudes. But I do love the 911 GT3 RS. It's naturally aspirated and it's a little slower than the GT2 RS. But honestly, I think that's to its benefit. Honestly, with the GT2 RS, I think it's got too much power for what it is. And the GT3 RS is a lot more fun to drive. It's easier to handle and control. And I just love that about the car. But after that, what we have is the 1952 Hudson Hornet, which has been around several times now. I don't know how many times we've got the chance to get this. But for 575 points, you can pick up a Hudson Hornet. I love this car too. I really do. Something I've seen pretty, not really regularly, but I did see one really cool one. It was matte black and somebody had mounted bull horns to the front of it. And I just love that thing. I don't know what it is, but this kind of style of these early 50s, late 40s cars painted matte black with horns on the front, I just love that. But speaking of horns, we have the Planet's Jupiter car horn. I don't know where this is from, but let's go ahead and take a listen. I have no idea where that's from. If somebody knows, leave a comment down below. I don't know. What is the planets? What is Jupiter? Why is that significant? I have no effing clue. But then finally what we have is the Pop Turtleneck top. I really don't care at all for this. I really, really don't. One, I hate turtlenecks. Two, it's actually kind of a cool t-shirt, but it is a sweater form. So, don't really care for it. I really, really don't. But lastly, of course, we have our regular wheel spins at 44 stun points and our super wheel spins at 150. Now, if you guys watch these videos, you pretty much know what we're going to do now. And that is, we are going to head over here and do some super... Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm out of super wheel spins. And you want to know why? This is actually the second time I had to record this video for it. I really, really don't. But lastly, of course, we have our regular wheel spins at 44 stun points and our super wheel. It's probably my PC that effed up on that one. But I did all the super wheel spins that I had because you guys kind of know what I've been going towards recently. Like, let's get something gold. Let's get something rare and exclusive, and that's where we'll stop. I had 15 super wheel spins. Went through all of them. Then we came down here to our regular wheel spins, and I started spinning, but my garage filled up. So, unfortunately, there are not going to be any super wheel spins or regular wheel spins this week. Hopefully, that will return next week. But know what I've been going towards recently. Like, let's get something gold. Let's get something. Guys, like this video, go and make sure to hit that like button down below for us, because you guys already know your support is so greatly appreciated. And make sure to subscribe for more videos coming out all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.